Jefferson County Court, Alabama number 2 is not in session. The court is in session with two dockets. We have the announcement docket and the motion to revoke probation docket. First case we call in on the announcement docket is cause number M329224. The case is styled the state of Texas versus which one? Versus Human Day. Mr. Day, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Day?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Day, you're represented in this case by your attorney Ryan Gertz, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Gertz, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning. State is represented in this case by attorney Kobe Hawkpower. Attorney Hawkpower, how are you doing?
Good, Judge.
Yeah. Mr. Gertz, what is your announcement in Mr. Day's case?
Judge, we're asking for some additional time. We've got all the paper discovery in this case, but for some reason we still don't have it, the body cam or dash cam videos. And I don't know if that's just an upload issue on our end or what the problem is, but I just double checked my file this morning. We don't have them.
Okay,
So
well,
I can get with Mr. Hoffpower and get that sorted out too.
okay, we're gonna give you all we're gonna give you a 30-day reset. This case has been around a while, so it needs to get into either a trial posture or plea posture.
I understand, Judge.
So we're gonna reset, give us 30 days. This case is reset for July 12th of 2023. Mr. Day, you're gonna get your reset here in court. Once you get your reset from our court administrator, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day. And Mr. Gertz, your reset will be sent to you. Please stand on the
Thank you,
forehead.
Judge.
You're welcome. Next case is on the court's motion to revoke probation docket. And that case is styled the state of Texas versus Shannon Wilson. Mr. Wilson is present in court. Mr. Wilson, how are you doing?
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And Mr. Wilson, you also represented in this case by attorney Ryan Gertz.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hoffpower, what is your announcement?
Well, Judge, I need to, and this is the first time this has come up in this court, but I know Mr. Wilson, so I got a conflict. I've known Mr. Wilson a long time.
Oh,
So another DA from the other court will be able to handle that at the next setting.
okay,
But I need to disclose that to the court.
okay. Now, Mr. Gertz, I was looking on the court's jacket. Was this case scheduled for a motion to revoke probation hearing?
It
Well,
wasn't-
Judge, we're awaiting. I'm sorry, we're awaiting the outcome of the felony case in Hardin County, is what
Okay.
we've been doing. And there's no other allegations or anything.
What is what is the status on the case in Hardin County?
We've
Ms.
got all
Gillette?
the discovery in that case, Judge. We have a motion to suppress pending in front of Judge Thomas. And it will be, I suspect, dispositive of the case. It just has not been heard by Judge Thomas in Hardin County.
We got a date of August 3rd.
Okay,
That's
so
the next setting in Hardin County.
now they said the probation office shows that there's a date for August 3rd in Hardin County. Is that the date that the motions to suppress hearing is going to be heard?
Well,
That may be-
Judge,
Oh, okay. Well, I think your client was saying something about July 13th. Is that
Yeah, that date is getting moved because I'm going to be out of the country that week, Judge. So they've moved everything to August. But I think we're just still
Okay,
now
so it's
notifying clients of that. So
okay, now let me, but my question is the motion to revoke, not the motion to revoke, but the motion to suppress that you filed, will that be heard on that day?
Judge, I just don't know. And it's essentially set for a trial that day. But the way Judge Thomas does things is he has a trial docket, and then that's when he does motions generally. But then, as you know, if the outcome of it is not favorable, we've got the ability to do a 3823 instruction with the jury, which would delay it further. And so, but just because Judge Thomas kind of uses that docket as sort of a holding pattern for trial settings. So it's set for trial up there. But the suppression issue is the only issue really in that case. So, but it's certainly an issue that we are going to fight over vehemently.
Okay, so the state has to get a prosecutor who does not have a conflict of interest on the case. And so the case has to be reset in view of that issue. And so let's give us a reset, give us a reset date. Not at, you said August 3rd, maybe the second week in August. Okay, this case will be reset to August 9th of 2023. Mr. Wilson, you'll get your reset here in court from our court administrator. Once you get your reset from our court administrator, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Stay in contact. Thank you. And stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman.
Yes, sir, sure will.
All right. And Mr. Gertz, your reset will be sent to you. I think this is your last case. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thanks, Judge.
You're welcome. Jefferson County Court, law number 2 is back in session. Court is in session in cause number M333476. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Cody Michael Clifton. Cody Michael Clifton is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Clifton, you can take your mic off of mute. How are you doing, Mr. Clifton?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Clifton, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Dustin Galmore, who is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Galmore, you could take your mic off of mute. Mr. Galmore, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Judge. Sorry about my thing was frozen up.
Okay, Mr. Galmore, how are you doing?
I'm good, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Galmore, Mr. Clifton's case is on the court's announcement docket. What is your announcement in Mr. Clifton's case?
Judge, we have received the discovery, but we're still working on the case. If we could have one additional announcement date.
Give us a reset date.
August 5th.
Hold on, let's see. Say August 7th. Mr. Galmore, this case is going to be reset to August 7th of 2023. Mr. Clifton, your attorney will be sent notice of the reset dates. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. Mr. Clifton, you're free to go.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being patient with us, and you have a blessed day.
All right. You too, Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, I do have two more, but
Yes.
I thought I would see Mr. Duncan on Zoom. I guess maybe he's there in person.
He was on Zoom. He's here. Okay, Mr. Duncan, would you please come forward? Let's see. Okay, this is cause number M334092. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Michael McCray Duncan. Mr. Duncan, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Duncan? Mr. Duncan, you are also represented in this case by your attorney Dustin Galmore. Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Duncan's case?
Judge, I do have the discovery, but we are still working on that case. We'd like to set it on the same date as the pending felony that arises out of the same transaction.
What day? Okay, so this case will be reset on the same date of the felony, and that date is August 16th of 2023. Mr. Duncan, your case is going to be reset on the same date of the felony case. And so on that date, you need to appear here in court to make an announcement. And then you're going to go down to the felony court. And once you finish your felony court, you come back here so that we can find out what's going on in that felony case. Okay. So at this time, your case is going to be reset to August 16th of 2023. You're going to stand in front of our court administrator to my far right. She will give you a reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, next case is oh, I didn't know you said in person. Okay. Okay.